Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. Look, if you're building WordPress sites for your clients and you're walking away with exactly zero recurring income after launch, you really need to hear this. Today we're unpacking a guide by Matt Chrust, the Director of Business Development at AHosting. We're going to see exactly how web designers can ditch those exhausting one-off project fees and build a compounding monthly revenue machine. We're talking about selling white-label WordPress hosting completely under your own brand while you keep the entire client relationship right in your hands.
We have a packed agenda today. We'll start with the project treadmill, unpack the tech, run through the actual income math, give you a 3-step launch plan, go over 4 fatal mistakes, and then show you how to land your first 5 clients.
All right, Section 1, the project treadmill, or as I like to think of it, leaving money on the table.
We really have to start with the core problem here. Ask yourself, why are you letting your clients just walk away after the build? Think about it. You put in weeks of hard work, you design a gorgeous WordPress site, you hand over the login, collect your one-time fee, and then the client is just gone. And along with them goes the recurring income that very site could be generating for you every single month. You are quite literally leaving money on the table.
This brings us to a massive shift in mindset, the project treadmill versus the recurring revenue machine. The source material makes a great point that most freelancers figure out this recurring revenue model way too late. The treadmill is that exhausting, never-ending cycle of chasing the next design project just to keep the lights on. But the recurring revenue machine, that's built on the stability of a white-label reseller plan. In this model, every single new build automatically becomes a new monthly contract. You're no longer just a transactional freelancer, you're a business owner with predictable income.
Moving on to Section 2, how reseller hosting actually works and unpacking the tech.
Now, a lot of designers completely skip reseller hosting because, well, it sounds technically intimidating. But here's the secret. The parent host is actually managing all the heavy lifting. To really grasp this, we just need to understand 2 things, WHM and cPanel. Reseller hosting just means buying a block of server resources and subdividing it. WHM, or Web Host Manager, is your master control panel. Think of it like you're the building manager of an apartment complex. You set the rules, you create the packages, and you hand out the keys. cPanel, on the other hand, is the isolated dashboard your client sees. It's their private apartment. Your clients only ever log into cPanel. They never even know WHM exists.
But what really protects your brand is the underlying infrastructure. AHosting uses CloudLinux OS combined with CageFS virtualization. And the magic word here is isolation. CageFS completely walls off each client account into its own environment. So if one of your clients suddenly goes viral and gets a massive traffic spike, no big deal. It won't crash the neighboring sites on your plan. Plus, they use LiteSpeed web servers with LS cache. This processes PHP requests incredibly fast, giving your clients lightning-fast WordPress performance right at the server level.
Let's get to the good stuff. Section 3, the income and pricing math.
$237.21. This exact monthly profit number is where this model becomes a total game changer. So AHosting has entry-level plans that start at just $7.79 a month. But let's look at their R Silver plan, which costs $12.79 a month and supports 10 client cPanel accounts. If you charge each of those 10 clients a super conservative $25 a month, your gross revenue is $250. Subtract your $12.79 cost, and boom, your profit is $237.21 every single month. You are literally turning a $13 investment into over $230 of compounding profit.
But here's the thing, you absolutely don't have to stop at $25. The guide strongly advises against racing to the bottom to compete with cheap commodity hosts. Instead, you win on service and support using a 3-tier strategy. You might have a basic tier for $15 to $20 a month that just covers the solid infrastructure. But then a managed tier at $30 to $40 adds huge value. Think monthly plugin updates, security scans, backup checks. And a priority tier at $50 to $75 gives them uptime monitoring and guaranteed response times. When you bundle hosting with these care plans, your profit margins just skyrocket.
Okay, Section 4, 3 steps to launch. Let's talk deployment. Getting this whole thing off the ground is incredibly fast. We're talking less than a day. It really comes down to 3 steps. Step 1, log into WHM and create your custom packages, your storage and bandwidth limits. Step 2 is absolutely crucial. Set up your private name servers. This is the white label magic. You create name servers like ns1.yourdesignstudio.com. Because of this, AHosting's infrastructure stays 100% invisible. Your clients only see your brand. And step 3, provision the accounts. You just punch in the client's domain, pick their package, and WHM creates the account instantly, so you can do a one-click WordPress install.
Moving right along to Section 5, the fatal mistakes that kill reseller businesses.
Even with a flawless setup, there are a few massive potholes that make designers quit this model. Let's rapid fire through 4 mistakes you must avoid. First, stacking multiple clients into one single cPanel account. Remember that KJFS isolation we talked about? Stacking completely breaks it. If one site gets compromised, they all do. Always, always give each client their own cPanel. Second, skipping the private name servers. If you skip this, clients see the parent host's name, which just ruins your professional vibe. Third, underpricing. If you charge $5 a month, you're going to attract clients who don't value your time. And fourth, this is a big one, failing to define a clear support boundary. You have to explicitly outline what your hosting actually covers versus what requires a separate dev fee, or you will completely burn out answering out-of-scope support tickets.
Finally, Section 6, getting your first 5 clients and driving instant growth.
You can actually get your first 5 clients right away. 0 marketing budget required. The guide lays out a brilliant 4-step strategy. First, just look at your existing project list. Every site you've already built is a potential recurring client. Second, identify the ones stuck on slow, frustrating commodity hosts. Third, offer them a free migration. Now here's the best part. AHosting actually handles the technical cPanel to cPanel migration for you, completely free. They've been running reseller infrastructure since 2002, they've got data centers in the US and Europe, and boast 99.9% uptime. You just frame it as stepping in to give your client a better, faster experience. And fourth, from today on, bundle hosting into every single new project handover.
I really want to emphasize this quote from Matt Schuss in the guide. Every WordPress site you build is a candidate for your hosting service. Every new project becomes a new monthly contract without a separate sales conversation. That right there is the whole game. It's the shift from always hustling for the next gig to actually building an asset, a business with a compounding baseline of revenue.
So I'll leave you with a quick question to chew on. Who is hosting the last WordPress project you built? If it isn't you, well, you left money on the table yesterday. But with this white label reseller blueprint, you now have exactly what you need to go out and capture that revenue tomorrow.